Happy New Year, everyone. It is, well, at the time of recording this, it is now 2021. This is January 1st, 2021. I'm recording this voiceover, and top 10 figures of 2020. This was hard. This is the first time I'm doing one of the, I did film a top 10 toys of 2018, I think it was, but I never actually released it because I wasn't very happy with it. So this one I'm happy with, so let's do this one. So honorable mentions real quick, just to get out of the way, are the figures in front of you here. We got Cannonball, Deluxe Skywarp Jetstorm mold, that thing. It's super fun, but it's just a little too floppy. But I would honestly say get one of those if you can find it. I paid like $5 for mine. And the entire Siege line, I'm putting in this honorable mentions because while it was good, it wasn't like super spectacular to me. And Earthrise has way too many QC problems to include any of them on this list. However, there is one. So, yeah. But that's basically my honorable mention. Oh, and also Studio Series Long Haul, just simply because every time I put Devastator down, he explodes. I really don't like that, but I'll fix it later. Starting off with number 10, we have MPM Ratchet. Yes, this is the only MPM figure to make the list, and it's number 10, and that's simply just because of the shoulder thing. If Hasbro had officially shown you that mod in the transformation where you can shove the little backpack pieces into the shoulders, then you would be higher on the list. But because you have to figure that out for yourself, it's kind of annoying. And the joints are a little bit nah, but overall, I like it. Number 9. Number 9 is not an actual Transformer. It is a Lego set. This is Von Reg's TIE Fighter. It's TIE Interceptor. Come on, Lego. This is a TIE Interceptor. This is my first ever Lego TIE Fighter of any kind, other than like the Microfighters. And I really like it. This is a set that I think everyone should pick up. I did replace the red lasers with green lasers, but it is something really cool that you need to get for yourself. Number 8. Number 8 is the Paraka. They have to be on this list at some point. The Paraka are awesome. If you're a Bionicle fan and you don't own the Paraka, buy them all. They're not super expensive. The most expensive one, surprisingly, is Avac, but Avac's my favorite one, so I'm fine with paying the $14 I paid for that set. These are just 3 of the Paraka. I really honestly didn't want to bring all of them off my little Paraka shrine thing I have on my shelf. So, yeah, the Paraka, they're really cool. Number 7. Number 7 is Studio Series Blitzwing, and the only reason he is not higher up on this list is that stupid shoulder problem, which I really hope is not there on the new Starscream figure, which I do have pre-ordered, so I will review that when it comes out. But I am trying to work on a shoulder fix for this, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. That'll come out eventually. But yeah, I do have a couple of plans drawn out to fix this guy's shoulder. Number 6. Number 6 is Earthrise Snapdragon, the only Earthrise figure that made this list. And, oh man, this is my favorite Generations figure of all time, period. Watch that review. That review is on Patreon though. It's $1, so I will link it in the description down below. I have had so much fun making that video, so yeah, definitely check that out. It's just a really good figure. Number 5. Number 5 is Studio Series Jeep Bumblebee. Yes, a Bumblebee made my top 10 list. I know, shocker. But this thing shattered my expectations. I was expecting a cross between Cliffjumper and Beetle Bumblebee, and it was neither of that. It was just so much better. This figure is so good. I just wish it was a little bit more accurate. Number 4. Number 4 is Studio Series Devastator. This thing is awesome. I just buy one. It's huge, it's imposing, it's cool. It doesn't come with the balls, but that will be out eventually. And I just reviewed this guy too. I've been building up for that. So all the reviews that I've done for these figures will be linked in the description if I have taken a look at them, so you can watch them there. Number 3. Number 3 is a shock. Number 3 is Studio Series Dropkick. This is the highest Transformer on this list. Yes, the last 2 are not Transformers. And yeah, Dropkick beat Devastator, because I just had so much fun with Dropkick. I had a lot more fun with Dropkick. Dropkick is solid. He transforms super nice and cohesively, and the articulation's all there. It's stable. It doesn't fall apart. It's so refreshing to get a figure in 2020 that has absolutely 0 problems, at least for me. Number 2. Number 2 was something I wasn't expecting to get this year, but my parents came through for Christmas, so thank you, parents. The Lego Technic Land Rover. This thing is so good. This is my first ever Technic set, and I really, really like it. It's so nice and clean. The build was very daunting because, again, this was my first ever Technic set that wasn't a Bionicle, and it was huge. But I still enjoyed the build. I like all the features. I think it's really neat, and I'm super glad to have it. And it has suspension. I just think that's so cool. Now on to number 1. UCS Slave 1. For those of you who have watched The Mandalorian, you know exactly why I bought this. But also because Boba Fett is my favorite character in all of Star Wars, and he does literally nothing in all of Star Wars. Until The Mandalorian Season 2, and I've seen that episode like 1,000 times already. And I really love this set. I bought this used off Bricklink, so it took me about 4 days to put this thing together in total because I had to sort all the pieces, make sure they were all there, find all the pieces, put it together. There was still one piece missing. It was a 1x2. It doesn't really matter to me that much. But yeah, this is my number 1. This thing is so freaking sick. It's not the biggest UCS build ever, but it is probably one of the most advanced because of how they're able to get the slight incline on the actual tail thingy. I don't know what you call that, but your Slave 1 is cool. Overall, these are my top 10 figures, and I like all of these figures. Your list is probably different from mine. Everyone's list is going to be different from each other's. So let me know what your top few figures were in the comments. I'd love to know because, you know, that's just fun and, you know, engagement. But yeah, definitely Slave 1 takes the cake this year. And for the previous video that I mentioned that I filmed but didn't like, the Silent Mary took that top spot as well. So Lego sets. Lego sets are very good, and if you don't have any, you should try to buy some. I do have Boba Fett's helmet on the way, and unfortunately, Masterpiece Movie Starscream did not make this list simply because he has not arrived yet. He got delayed till January 3rd of this year, technically, 2021. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a happy new year. Hopefully 2021 is better than 2020, but I don't know. At the rate the amount of times we're going back into lockdown, I'm not sure if it will or not. But thanks for watching. Check out my socials linked in the description. Patreon and that Snapdragon video are also in the description, so make sure you check that out. And join us on Discord. Thank you and goodbye.